Welcome back to our Battlefront II lore play series, and now we're getting into the Resurrection DLC. We kick things off in Kiera's Comet Cluster in the Hartaga system. As far as I know, this is an entirely new location for Star Wars. I couldn't find any history on it.
Zay, when I said we could practice maneuvers, this is not what I had in mind.
It'll be fine, Mom. Quit being such an old lady.
So now we've met Zay, who is definitely not Rey, despite all the fan theories on the matter. I happened to be on the Steel Wars podcast with Mitch Dyer, one of the writers of the game, and we discussed how that all came about. They simply decided they wanted Iden to have a daughter, and they mentioned it as a little tease, and fans just picked it up and ran with it. They never intended for Zay's mention at the end of the campaign to be some sort of red herring.
Uncle Shriv, I've missed your big face.
Oh, yeah, same here, Zay.
Is everything okay?
By the way, I like that Zay is wearing Del's old jacket, and it's a nice little detail that Shriv finally seems to have a friendly relationship with the droid.
I was chasing rumors for the Resistance in the Janata system. Something called Project Resurrection.
Similar to the whole Iden's daughter fiasco, the mention of Project Resurrection at the end of the main campaign, for whatever reason, led people to think it had something to do with Snoke. I think I've been on my soapbox about Snoke theories enough, but I'll just say that this is the slippery slope of creating theories based on little to no actual evidence. People started thinking Snoke was regenerating, and then they hear Project Resurrection, and the first thing they think of is Snoke, when that's wildly inaccurate. But these 3 DLC missions are all about discovering what Project Resurrection really is.
The only lead we have. Shriv, set a course for Athula.
Yes, ma'am.
Heading into the Athula system, this is another brand new location in Star Wars.
Corvus, you're back. Did you find our people on Pilio? Wait, you're not Del.
Del isn't here.
Well, did he send you to help us? Janata Security has already kidnapped so many families, and we are in desperate.
Someone's jamming the signal.
Janata Security is a faction that I really like. The Janata system is where Iden's homeworld of Vardos and Pilio were located. These guys are working for the First Order, but if you look at their tech, they don't look like they're getting much actual support. They're flying repainted Clone Wars-era ships, for example.
Shriv, I need your experience and analysis on the bridge. Zay. Look, I know this is sudden, but you're ready. Meet me in the hangar.
The Athulans said JSEC was kidnapping families. Huh? They must be here for more.
We sure are. This is Makai of the Opportunity, calling the Corvus. Surrender now, before this gets ugly.
Their leader, Makai, sounds so over the top. I can literally hear him twirling his mustache over the comm.
So long, Commander. What's the plan, Iden?
Can you bring the Corvus up alongside that frigate?
Not until you take out those ships. I can dodge asteroids or I can dodge lasers. I can't do both.
I'm picking up starfighters and transports. What should I focus on? They all have to go. Just follow my lead and watch out for those asteroids.
Now, like I said, I think JSEC is flying ARCs and V-Wings and N1 starfighters because that's all they could scrounge together, or that's all the First Order was willing to supply them with. That's my in-universe headcanon. For the purposes of the game, I assume they were used because it was just easy to give existing assets a paint job, but I think that was a creative way to save on resources while still saying something about the state of the galaxy.
Nice shot, Mom!
Are those transports attacking us? Weaponized carriers are the only way to go anymore.
I'll have to let Space Dock know Janata Security finally made GR-75 transports worthwhile in combat. They have guns. I think that might be a first in Star Wars. The Rebel Alliance always brought them to battle, and they had their purposes, but it's become like a running joke that they're always around for no real reason.
Makai, this is the last chance I will give you to surrender.
Gleb doesn't pay me to surrender. She pays me to get the job done. And that's what I'm gonna do.
Hi. Makai is headed your way in an N1 starfighter, highly modified, and he's got heavy starfighters backing him up.
I'll distract Makai. You take out his wingmen.
Makai keeps claiming he's gonna finish the job with or without the transports. He's in an N1 starfighter. How many children does he hope to kidnap in that thing?
One down.
Have you even seen Athula? The planet is a nightmare. I don't know where Gleb sends these kids, but I guarantee she's doing them a favor.
Like Captain Cardinal in the Phasma book, Makai has justified kidnapping children from their families as rescuing them. He says Athula is a nightmare and that whatever the First Order is doing with them has to be better.
I was really hoping to see that.
I'm going after the frigate.
Mom, wait.
It's over. The opportunity just surrendered.
What? I take down their leader and they just give up?
I may have told them that we were prepared to fire all of our concussion missiles at once.
Zay, the Corvus never had missiles, you know that?
Yeah, well, they don't know that.
No, they don't. Nice work, soldier.
That's not all. They gave up everything. Gleb scooped up Del when he stumbled onto Project Resurrection.
Where is she?
You're not gonna believe it.
That's where we're going to stop today, and next week we'll follow that lead and head home to Vardos. If you want to start this series from the beginning, check out this playlist here. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and consider checking out my Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.